Good morning, people. What I'm going to do today is on how to make one of these paracord rock slings, 26-inch. So you end up with something like that. Put your rock in it, or pebble, and throw it. So let's start. What you'll need is, let me just put this down here. Where is it? Why can't I see it? Where's my table? There. Woo! Right, so what we have, or what you'll need, 12 feet of 550 paracord, a lighter. I can't remember, it's like some type of spatula. It's when you melt the cord, you use this to press it down, otherwise you're going to burn your fingers. Pair of scissors, a fid, and I also have these little grips as well, and a rubbish bag, and the tape measure. My tape measure. So we'll make a start. So I've already cut the cord to 12 feet. So what we need to do now, first of all, get one end. And we need to measure it to 26 inches. So that's the length that I need of the sling. So just about there, 26 inches. Let's just tie a rough knot and measure it again. Just want to be roughly 26. A little bit long. Right, that's about 26 inches. So it's got that. Now we want 3-inch pouch. So from the knot, the inside of the knot, to the 3-inch mark, we'll make a loop. So it don't have to be bang on 3 inches, but then you take it back on itself and make another loop. Now this is very tricky to make to start with, very tricky, but you should end up with 2 loops like that. Then the long length of cord you take between the 2 loops and over the top, and you pull it through until you end up with that, which is the knot and the 2 loops. Now from there, and it is tricky to start with, you just have to keep going. You go under the first loop, under the second loop, grab hold of the cord, pull the remainder through, like I say, it's tricky to keep hold of it and tricky to keep it correct. So go back the other way, under, grab hold of the cord, pull the rest through again. Now you need, this first bit is really tricky. So you need to keep this second loop. So what you're trying to do, just keep things in order at the minute. Go again for a third time, under the first loop, under the second loop, pull it all through. Get approximately the width of your pouch that you want, approximately. And just keep going for another couple of goes, under the first loop, under the second loop, hold the cord and then pull it through. And after a few turns, you can start to tighten this up. So Now you want to try and tighten it up. So grab your loop and pull the cord back, then grab your second loop and do the same. Tighten the cord. Ooh. Tighten the cord up. It is still a little bit tricky at the minute, so I might have to go again. Under the first loop, under the second loop, pull it through. It's just repeating the process over and over again. But you need to get this first bit right. Otherwise, the whole thing will go wrong and you'll have to start again, which I have done many a time. So I'm going to grab that first loop, pull it, second loop and pull it, and try and tighten all this up. You're not still there, but pull all this through. Tighten it up as well as you can, and then go again. Under first loop, under the second loop, and then all you do now is you just keep going until you get to then tightening it up as you go along. Don't have to tighten every one up. You can do 2 or 3 passes and then tighten it up. So just show you again. So if I grab that first loop, pull the cord so it tightens up. Grab this second loop and pull the cord. Just tighten it up. Now you've got something what looks like it needs to be. There you have it. There's your knot. Hope you can still see all that. I hope I've been in picture because I can't see the camera that well. And then you're starting to take shape. You need to tighten it up a little bit more as you go and watch the width as you go. So I'm just going to bring you back to me. So for now, I'm just going to carry on, continue till I get near the end, and then I'll turn it back on. But that's all you keep doing. Keep going through that process. So I'm just going to pause you. Right, we're back. We've completed most of the pouch now. The knot's still this end. We've got another bit. We've just got to carry on and do a few more threads. Not many, but it's getting tight. So what I need to do is just snip the end of this because I melted it earlier on. Oh, snip the end because I want to add this fid. So we need to screw that on. It can be a little bit fiddly to get it to start with, but it will go. Just keep turning it and it should get a grip of this cord. I think it's starting to. No. Don't always go first time, so I might have to just cut it at an angle, a little bit of an angle. Just try it again. It should get a grip this time. Come on. Come on. I don't think talking to it helps. Makes me feel better though. Just keep twisting. I think it's getting a grip. I'm not sure. I think so. Yeah. Starting to get a grip. So eventually it will grip it. And it's usually a pretty good hold when it does get it. Just keep turning it. Not sure whether that's got it. Might have done. Right, let's give it a go. So it's just that it gets a bit hard to thread it through. So we're going to go under, same as before, under, pull it through. Well, when you get it twists up a little bit occasionally, so you need to make sure you untwist it. You don't want the cord all twisted, it won't look right. So it's got it through one, go through again. Yeah, it's twisted again. Just untwist it. I know which way I'm going there. Which way am I going to untwist it? That way. That's untwisted it. Through again. Now we just need to see the measurement, because we only want this pouch 3 inches long. So it's over 3 inches. So now what I need to do is just tighten it up a bit. So the knot's on the left hand side of me here. So I'm going to start on the right hand side of this top loop and pull it through to tighten this pouch up. And I want it to be approximately 3 inches. So about there. So that's about 3 inches. So you've got to get rid of this loop. And in order to get rid of this loop, you now need these little tweezers and get hold of this bit at the, I don't know whether you can see it, this bit at the bottom. So you can see there's like 4 threads. So you pulled the first one through. Now you need to pull this loop through this second one. So you see where it comes out the bottom here. You need to pull that one, and then you'll see that loop disappear and come out the bottom. So about 3 inches. Now you want to move across to the other one. So you see where it goes up. I hope you can see this. I'm trying to keep it on screen for you. There's the loop's now at the bottom, and you need to pull it through this third strand. So you grab the loop at the top and pull that through. Tighten that up. And then you've just got one more to pull, and that's where the knot is. So pull that one through, and this loop disappears. The only thing I've done wrong now is I've just realised, getting ahead of myself, I need to come back. Need to bring this with a fid on back through once more. So I need to go under, just thread it once more, because I want it on the right hand side, the opposite side. So you've got you're not on the left, and you've got this cord on the right at the top. So now you need to pull them tight. So carry on pulling that knot. Now what needs to happen now is undo the fid. Sorry, I'm wrong. Burr. Jump the gun again. Keep the fid on. Keep the fid on. I'm getting ahead of myself now. Too far ahead. Keep the fid on. Now, you get hold of this where it comes through the right hand side. So you can see it comes through here. You now need to go under that there. So pull it through, but this needs to be tight. So as you're pulling it through, pull on that cord and pull it through again. Pull it a little bit more. You want to tighten it up and pull it through. And then it sits in the middle. So we can now re-pull these loops again, because we want them tight. So starting with the bottom one, pull it tight, go to the top, pull that loop through to tighten it all up. This is what you want to be doing. And then pull the one with the knot on, and that's it. So that's that you can see is your pouch, and you've now got your strand in the middle at the top where it needs to be. Now what you need to do, take that fid off now. Undo this knot on the other cord. You don't need that now. That was just a guide. But now you need to attach the fid to that one. So I'm just going to cut the end off because I melted it earlier on. I'm just going to angle it. Now, oh, I might have to just melt this a little bit. It's frayed quite badly. But I want it to stay loose because I need to attach this fid. So we'll try and attach that again. Might have to cut a bit more off. Yeah, it's fraying too much. This one's gone a bit leery. You just got to get it right. You just got to have a little bit of patience. It needs to get hold of them strands in the cord itself. And it's still not doing it. Sometimes this happens. You get a really awkward one. And it is just fraying too much. Put the fid on. Try and get it to grip. Like I say, it's just a bit of patience. You have got to be a little bit patient. Don't always work out brilliant. Everyone's different. Come on, get a grip. No, still not going to grip. Let's try it again. Let's cut it again. Now it's getting it. That's got it. Just keep tightening it. That's it. It's on. Right. So that took a little bit of doing. So you got your cord on the bottom. That one's in the correct place. Now this one on the which had the knot on, which has now got the fid attached. It needs to go. You see where that cord goes over the top there? It needs to go under there. So under that. This is why you need the fid, because it's fiddly to get the bloody thing to go underneath. Come on. There you go. So it's gone through. Let's get that cord out of the way. Now we can just pull this cord through. Again, we need to get rid of these twists. We don't want them in it, as it won't look right. Come on. That's it. That's undone the twist. And now we just need to, hello, we didn't fully undo the twist. Right, that's got it. And that is your pouch finished. So you got your cords in the middle, or roughly centered. Now you need to take this fid off. Don't need it anymore. Done with that. Just a couple more bits to do now. And that is put the loop on and the knot. Now we want a length of 26 inches. So we'll fold the pouch in half to get the pouch level. Open this up to 24, and there's another 2 inches to add. So it's 24 inches there, 2 inches there. So take it to the end of the tape measure. So we got it. Hold the pouch at the end with your finger. Take the cords to the end of the tape measure. This is 26 inches, so get a marker pen. I probably didn't bring that out earlier. And just put a black mark on it of where the knot wants to be and where the middle of your loop wants to be. So the first one you want to do is your loop. So you'll find you've got 2 different lengths of cord. You might have a fair bit left on one of them. It depends how long you cut it. 12.5 inches is probably the safest length to cut. I should have probably done another 6 inches. Give me something to play with. But I've got enough here to do. So where that black dot is, that's the middle of your loop. That's your 26 inch. So grab your loop and take this short cord over again, and then through that second loop. Keeping hold of that, tighten this up. Pull it because it's a slip knot. So that should be approximately 26 inches. We're going to finalise it in a minute. So find that other mark on the other cord. That's where your knot wants to be. And this will have to be adjusted. So now we just got to get the final length. So approximately 26 inches. So hook it on the finger, don't cut anything yet. Put it on, have a feel of that. Now I can feel that this knot is not quite in the right place, or the loop is not at 26 inches. The loop's at 26 inches, but I think this knot just needs to go down a little bit. So just loosen it up, pull it through a bit, centimetre or so, and then try again. This feels about right. End of the tape measure, 26 inches, a little bit more. Push it through, just feed a little bit more through of that knot until it feels right, because both should be taut. Still a millimetre or two, not very much at all. It don't take a lot to get it in the right place. There you go, that to me is correct. So I put my finger at the end, yeah, 26 inches. So now we can pull the knot tight and take the loop off the finger. We can, what I do is just pass the knot, just leave about an inch, inch and a half, and just cut it. So get rid of that little bit. So you've got your knot with a tail end, and that'll flare. That's all right like that. Just let that flare, it doesn't matter. That's fine. So for your loop, your slip knot, you've got it where you want it, but you don't want this tail on it, just going to get in the way. So you need to cut this off. Leave about, 2 to 3 mil. Cut it down. Now, if you don't, you have to melt this. Because if you don't, it's just going to undo. So your cord, fold out the way, because you don't want it sticking to that, but you need to melt it. So melt this, and then use this spatula type thing, because that is going to be very hot wax. And then make sure that your slip knot still slips, right? Because sometimes it'll melt to it. Just need to unattach it. It only catches it by a little bit, and that is your rock sling done. So they can be fiddly to make, but that's made. That's now a finished rock sling. So just face it to me. Yeah, that's it done. So this will throw pebbles or rocks, probably about an inch and a half by about an inch in length and width, and it'll throw. So that's another one. That's how you make a paracord rock sling with 550 paracord. There you go. I'm Neil. Thank you for watching.